Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing something very fun. We're going to be doing a tag today. So the tag is called holiday/Christmas drink eyeshadow look. And basically what it is you pick your favorite Christmas/holiday drink and then you kind of create an eyeshadow look based on that favorite drink of yours. The tag was created by my friend Radiating Beauty with Denise. She is a very warm, inviting, beautiful, friendly creator here on YouTube. So make sure you go check out her page and her video explaining what this tag entails. I'll have a link for it down below if you want to check it out. But I was also tagged in another video by my friend Laurel, who I have collabed with before, another really great creator that's very talented. She tagged me in her look that she did. So today I wanted to create my own look and do my own interpretation of this tag. I'm very excited. I have a eyeshadow palette in mind because I do know the drink that I am going to be picking. So if that is something you guys are interested in seeing, let's go ahead and get started. Alright you guys, so the drink that I have chosen to recreate as an eyeshadow look is actually a hot cocoa, a hot chocolate. I am a warm drink girly. I am not someone who can have an iced drink throughout the year. My boyfriend is a person who can have his cold brew fall, winter, summer, spring. I am someone that likes to go with seasons. I like to have a warm drink to warm my soul in the winter, and a hot chocolate is one of my favorites. I remember at work I used to have like one hot chocolate a day, like on top of my hot coffee that I would have in the morning. I just love hot chocolate. There's something very nostalgic about it, but also it's like a treat, and it also warms you up because I'm always freaking cold. So I just love hot chocolate, and I want to kind of create an eye look around that, which I think is fairly simple. So we'll see. We're gonna have fun with it, but I am going to be using this palette right here. This is the All Things Must Pass palette by Indica Beauty. This is an independent brand. It is an independent company, which means you're not gonna find it on Sephora or Ulta. They have their own website that you can go to. I'll have it linked down below, but it is a fantastic neutral palette that also has a lot of pops of color in it. The formula of this palette is unparalleled. This might be better than some of my most expensive palettes that I have in my collection, which is part of the reason that I wanted to use it today. And also just because the neutrals in here, like the browns in here, are just so good and they're so easy to work with. So that's what we're going to use today. Like I said, my eyes have already been primed, so we're just going to go right in and get started. First brush I'm going to use is this Morphe Ariel A20 brush. This is like a Sigma E25 or like a Morphe M433. And I'm going to take this Sitar shade right here, and just like in the crease and a little bit above it, I'm going to lay this down and blend it out. This is going to be our transition shade, I guess you could say. It's going to be the base for all other shadows that we put down. I'm focusing a lot of this shadow in the outer corner as well, just because I want to create some dimension in my eyes, and having a darker outer corner is really going to help to lift them and make them look a little bit different in shape. Once that Sitar shade is laid down, we're going to go in with the more deeper brown tones, and this is where we're going to get more into our like hot chocolatey cocoa vibe. I'm going to take Sweet right here on a Morphe M506 brush, tap it off a little bit, and I'm going to put this in the outer corner, starting from the lash line, kind of like patting it in first and then pulling it out. I like to do this like diagonal formation, almost like a wing, just because it really helps to lift my eyes. If you guys have seen any of my other videos, you know this is why I do this, and you're probably tired of hearing me say it. But if you are new, hello, welcome. I have downturned eyes, and doing my eyeshadow like this really helps to lift them and give me a bit of an elevated shape. And I'm not going to blend in too much. If anything, I'll bring it in on like the lash line, but I'm only going to focus this in the outer corner. I'm not going to go above that Sitar shade that I already put down, just because that'll ruin the gradient that we're creating here. I'm going to go back in with more of that Sitar shade on the same brush and just blend inward on the crease and a little bit above too. I love hot chocolate. There's something very nostalgic about it. There's something that just makes me feel like a kid again. And it's a drink that I'll drink even if it's not Christmas, but during the holidays, I find that I do indulge a bit more in it. It's like a dessert that you get to drink that also warms you up. Like there's nothing that can beat a nice warm hot chocolate. There's like a lot of different brands now that are coming out with different flavors of hot chocolate. Like I had a French vanilla one time and it was so good. So good. I know that a lot of people, like when they think of holiday drinks, they might think of an alcoholic one, but a hot chocolate is just always going to be my go-to, and you can definitely make it alcoholic. I think I had one recently that had like whipped flavored like vodka, like whipped cream flavored vodka, and that was really good. So you can definitely make like a more adult version of it. See how these shadows just like really blend into each other really well? It's like I don't have to do any of the work because the shadows just do the work for me. The last shade that we're going to use for like the outer corner is going to be this Friar color. It's the darkest shadow that we're going to use, so I'm going to take a very small brush. This one is a Morphe Ariel A7, but you can use, like I said, a pencil brush, and I'm going to follow the same formation that I used for the Sweet shade and just, you know, take it in a diagonal shape, and I'm going to blend it inwards on the lash line. Take my Morphe M506 with no extra product and just blend over that, just so everything is nice and cohesive. So here's a question for you guys that my boyfriend and I always get into a fight over. Do you guys make your hot chocolate, if you do drink hot chocolate, do you make it with hot water or do you make it with hot milk? I use water. I've always used water. It's just been like what I've always used and what I've known to use. And my boyfriend is like, are you okay? Like, did you not have a good childhood? Because he uses milk with his, which I think is just gross, honestly. But I get it, you know, I do get it. But I am not someone that enjoys, you know, milk and stuff like that just because it gives me a stomach ache. But he will only use that. And I do get it because it definitely makes it more creamy, but I grew up using hot water. So let me know what you guys use, because it creates a very lively debate that I was not prepared for. All right, we are gonna go in and add some marshmallows now to our hot chocolate. I'm gonna go in and cut the crease. To do that, I'm gonna take this P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 01. I'm gonna put it on a palette and then use a nice flat brush like this. This is a Morphe Ariel A18. I like using this to cut my crease because it's very short, so I feel like I have a lot of control with it. I'm not gonna cut my crease on camera. I do have a whole dedicated video to that that'll have linked up here, so go check that out if you are curious on how I do cut my crease. So I am working one eye at a time, so we're gonna do this eye first, and now that the cut crease is down, I'm gonna lay my shimmer shadows down that I want to use for like the marshmallows of this eye look. I'm gonna take Patty right here, which is a nice brown shimmery shade. This screams hot chocolate to me, this shade right here. There's something about it that it makes me want a nice hot cup of hot chocolate. So I'm going to put this down first with a Morphe M421 brush, and I'm going to start like in the middle of the cut crease right here and go over it with this Patty shade. I'm even gonna go over the other shadows that I put down already, just so that everything is very blended together. Then for the most innermost part of this eye look on the cut crease, I'm gonna go in with George right here. This shade is gonna be the marshmallows of this eye look, which is always what you have to put in your hot chocolate because it makes it 10 times better. But it's just a nice shimmery white pinky cream shade. It's so stunning. It reminds me of a sugar cookie, if I'm being totally honest. And just on the other side of that brush that I took, the Morphe M421, I'm gonna pack this on, and look at that, y'all. Oh, that is so stunning. And just kind of go over the lines where it seems to be a bit too stark and kind of blend them together so that you have a nice gradient. That is so pretty. A nice hot chocolate eye look. Alright you guys, so here is my finished Christmas holiday drink eye look. Love the way it came out. I did go ahead and do the lower lash line off camera when I did the rest of my makeup. I just used the 3 shades that we used on the upper like outer corner out here and kind of just blended them all together underneath the lower lash line. Wanted to give this look a very smoky lower lash line because I wanted to make it look as chocolatey as possible, since we did do a nice hot chocolate eye look. I think this tag is very creative. It's a great way to do some really expressive artwork on your eyes when thinking about one of the most festive times of the year, and such a fun element to include your favorite drink. I love the way this eye look came out. It really makes me want to go have a cup of hot chocolate, so I think that is what I'm going to do now. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Make sure, if you have not already, that you are subscribed to my channel and that you hit the little bell so you are always notified when I upload a new video. Let me know what your favorite holiday drink is, whether it be an adult beverage or a beverage that makes you feel like a kid again. I would love to know what that is. And I believe that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you all enjoyed. I know that I did, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.